take it day by day.
I'm Cece Mitchell, and this is Iowa Public Radio Studio One. I'm here with Ed from the 502s. Ed, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me today.
Yeah, it's great to meet you all. Thanks for having me.
So when we came into Woolies today, we saw this really cool setup that you guys have on the stage downstairs. What inspired that? Like, how did that come to be, all these neon lights?
So the tour is called the Great American Road Trip Tour. And as we were kicking around ideas, it was the first time we were ever able to have any kind of real production on stage. And we're like, what would be great with a road trip is like the motels and the hotels you stay at. So that's kind of where the idea with the big sign and the lit up motel type sign came from. And in terms of the colors, the oranges and the blues and stuff like that, we just realized, hey, we like wearing colorful stuff. You'll see it in our clothing tonight, and there's lays on the stage and everything like that. And over time of the band existing, we just realized we like beachy. We're from Florida, and we kind of put it into everything we do.
So is this your first time here in Iowa, or have you come through before?
No, we played, Matt was telling me this, we played a festival here, I think last year. Don't quiz me on the name because I can't recall it. But yeah, we've played one show here before.
Awesome. So like you said, you're from Florida. What is the indie folk scene like there?
Yeah, there's a good music scene in Orlando specifically. It's very connected, very supportive. That's how most of this band met, was in and around the Orlando scene. Knew each other from high school, knew each other from college, and then everybody kind of was playing in different bands in Orlando, and very friendly. And obviously, we put together 5 people for the band, and very welcoming, but it's nice. It's relaxed, a lot of open mics, and it's fun.
So you had your song Just a Little While that went viral on TikTok a few years back. What was it like having something that you wrote just catapult to fame online?
It was cool. It was crazy. We didn't really know what was going on, and I think actually my wife was the first person to see like the video usage on TikTok going, and she sent it to us, and it's like, hey, you guys know this is at 5,000 videos, and the next morning it was 30 or 40,000 uses, and we're like, what the heck's going on? This is crazy. And at that time we'd been touring, but we had really been playing to 50 capacity people. It's like not too many people, and that really changed just a little while. It changed a lot overnight, and I just remember the excitement, really not being able to sleep, and then all of us being on FaceTime and like endless text messages about like, can you guys believe this is happening? Blah, blah, blah. And it was really cool, really special moment to make this a real thing.
So you're touring right now on your latest self-titled record. What was the inspiration and the meaning behind this new record?
Yeah, I think that was us finally coming into our own. And like I was mentioning, you were mentioning the colors and the beach type stuff. When we did our first album, it was very straightforward, folk Americana, flannel shirts, dark denim. And over the last 5 years, we've realized, this is who we are, and we like the colors. And so we kind of realized that we really are making what we've been calling beach folk. And that's what the artwork reflects, that's what the songs reflect, and also an appreciation for kind of the aftermath in a positive way of Just a Little While of we're doing this as a living, we're on a tour bus, like all these things that 3 years ago we were dreaming about, they're reality now, even down to, we were joking, like the little thing of working out in a hotel gym together. We're like, isn't this great, So that's kind of what the album's about, is just appreciating the time that we're in right now.
So the 502s, you guys have played some pretty significant venues and festivals. You've done Bonnaroo, Lollapalooza, Borderlands. What would be your dream tour stop, and is it on this tour?
Man, we've played a lot of things, and I would say the 2 places that I'd love to work towards one day are the Ryman in Nashville, which would be awesome, and obviously everybody wants to play at Red Rocks one day. And so those are the 2 things that I think we're working towards, and they're not on this tour, but hopefully soon.
The publication Westward recently called you guys one of the best live bands of this generation. Who do you personally think is the best live band of any generation?
Well, the band that got me into music and into the banjo specifically was Mumford & Sons, and I saw them 3 or 4 times, probably between 2011 and 2015, and that's what I fell in love with, was like the kind of sense of euphoria that they brought to the stage and that the crowds had. And so that's what I connected with, and that's definitely been one of my favorite bands I've ever seen live.
Is there anything else that you'd like our Iowa fans here to know about the 502s?
502s, Beach Folk. If you want to find us on any social media, everything's at the 502s, no apostrophe. And yeah, we'd love for you to check it out.
Wonderful. Well, Ed, thank you so much for talking with me today. I hope you have a wonderful time here in Des Moines.
Sweet. Thanks for having me.
I'm Cece Mitchell, and this has been Iowa Public Radio's Studio One.
Awesome.